Welcome to A Push for 5, your daily all-in-one study partner for the AP exam. Whether you've got 10 minutes or 100, we'll keep you on track, building your skills one day at a time. By May, you'll walk into that exam confident, prepared, and ready to crush it. We'll guide you through real stimulus-based AP U.S. history practice questions. We have a total of over 150 videos that will be uploaded daily. These will go in chronological order, covering every period from pre-Columbus to modern day. We've got this. Here comes a set of questions from Period 2, 1607 to 1754. You'll see a short excerpt, map, or image, and use that to answer the multiple choice question. Stay sharp. Don't worry if you miss some. That's why we're here. Question 1. Stimulus. Unlike the Spanish, the English encouraged settler colonies. Unlike the French, they displaced rather than integrated with native peoples. Excerpt from historical text. Question. This excerpt highlights A. Different colonial strategies of European empires. B. Religious motivations of Puritans. C. The Spanish encomienda system. D. The Navigation Acts. The correct answer is A. Different colonial strategies of European empires. English colonies relied on settlement and displacement. Spanish and French approaches involved different labor and alliance systems. Question 2. Stimulus. See the image. Question. What was the purpose of this law? A. To enforce free trade. B. To weaken English merchants. C. To enforce mercantilism and restrict colonial trade. D. To encourage colonial independence. The correct answer is C. To enforce mercantilism and restrict colonial trade. The Navigation Acts restricted colonial commerce to benefit England. Colonists often resisted through smuggling. Question 3. Stimulus. Millions of Africans were transported across the Atlantic in brutal conditions with high death rates. Modern historical analysis. Question. What does this excerpt describe? A. Indentured servitude. B. The Columbian Exchange. C. Triangular trade. D. The Middle Passage. The correct answer is D. The Middle Passage. The Middle Passage was the horrific transatlantic journey of enslaved Africans. Mortality rates were extremely high. Question 4. Stimulus. See the image. Question. Which broader trend does this grievance foreshadow? A. Political unrest that would culminate in the American Revolution. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. The Salem Witch Trials. D. The Proclamation of 1763. The correct answer is A. Political unrest that would culminate in the American Revolution. Colonists began resisting restrictions on trade and governance. These tensions grew into revolutionary sentiment. Question 5. Stimulus. See the image. Question. What broader issue did the Salem witch trials reflect? A. The growth of Enlightenment rationalism. B. The decline of Puritan religious zeal and social tensions? C. The introduction of Anglicanism to New England? D. The spread of Catholicism? The correct answer is B. The decline of Puritan religious zeal and social tensions. The Salem witch trials reflected anxieties over changing Puritan society. Economic and gender tensions also played a role. Question 6. Stimulus. The Dutch West India Company established a fort at New Amsterdam to trade with natives. Colonial record. Question. This colony later became A. Pennsylvania, B. New Jersey, C. New York, D. Delaware. The correct answer is C. New York. New Amsterdam was taken by the English and renamed New York. The Dutch initially used it as a trading hub. Question 7. Stimulus. See the image. Question. This demand for labor initially relied on A. Enslaved Africans exclusively, B. Indentured servants, C. Native slave labor, D. Puritan family labor. The correct answer is B. Indentured servants. Indentured servitude dominated Virginia's early labor system. Enslaved Africans gradually replaced them by the late 1600s. Question 8. Stimulus. The English colonies grew rapidly compared to New France, attracting families and entire communities. Modern textbook. Question. What explains this contrast? A. England discouraged immigration to the Americas. B. French agriculture was more productive than English farming. C. The French discouraged trade with natives. D. English religious and economic motives encouraged family settlement. The correct answer is D. English religious and economic motives encouraged family settlement. English colonies attracted larger numbers of permanent settlers. French colonization focused mainly on trade. Question 9. Stimulus. Whereas the Spaniards sought to convert and control, the English displaced and settled. Colonial historian. Question. This excerpt highlights A. Differences between English and Spanish colonization. B. English reliance on native alliances. C. Spanish emphasis on fur trading. D. The Dutch patroon system. The correct answer is A. Differences between English and Spanish colonization. Spanish colonization relied on conversion and encomiendas. English colonization centered on settlement and land ownership. Question 10. Stimulus. Each settler who paid for passage of laborers received 50 acres of land per head. Virginia Company record. Question. This system encouraged A. Equal land distribution, B. Growth of large estates and social inequality, C. Native inclusion in colonial society, D. The rise of Quaker settlements. The correct answer is B. Growth of large estates and social inequality. The headright system concentrated land in the hands of wealthy planters. It widened class divisions. Thanks for watching A Push for 5. Let us know in the comments which questions you liked the most. If today's practice helped you, tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any future videos. And share this with a friend who's also aiming for that 5. If you want more hands-on learning or direct feedback, reach out directly. We'd love to help you take your prep to the next level. See you in the next video.